Uh, and good morning, all. It is here we are on. It is Friday for me, 6 a.m., and it is clear skies. Well, so far, sunshine, and yeah, it's looking good indeed. All right, up next down in the downstairs, we have our guest for the day. It is the wonderful Al Chafe from My Back Step. G'day,
Hello.
Al. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm better than the weather it's outside today.
Well, you haven't got weather. You haven't got weather like that.
Not nowhere near like that. No, the
Oh, well, that's
complete and I will say this, and in true form, the complete polar opposite.
yes. We're actually. Isn't it strange how are you getting this extreme blast that the people like in Arkansas are saying we've got an Arctic blast. The weather is terrible. Blah blah blah. It's snowing. We've got 3 days of it. Are you getting like 3 days of a colder pattern as well?
Not so much as cold as what Central has, but it is cold and windy. And this morning I got up and I walked up to the mill, and it wasn't as bad as what it is now. Now I could barely see across the harbour, and it's snowing mad, and the wind is blowing, and it's a very cold wind.
Well, yeah. Well,
Like,
we've got a southern blast which comes from the not the Arctic, the Antarctic. Does that make sense?
yep,
But anyway, it's coming from. We're getting a cold blast of cold air, so our temperatures, instead of being up around 22 to 25 degrees Celsius for summer, we're getting temperatures of 12 degrees yesterday. Yesterday was a bit cool. When I had
yeah,
to go and do that job I was telling you about that I wasn't too happy about doing.
yeah.
Well, I had to get there. I mean, when I got there, that was a story in itself. We let me just that was a story in itself. The client, like the people we worked for, we turned up and they said, "Oh, we've got to dig a hole across this road." Blah blah blah. It's going to be. We don't know if we're digging it or we're tunneling it. We've got all the equipment here because they're putting in the MBN in all different areas of this of where I live, and they dug these two big holes like for pits on both sides of the road, and then they were sticking the machine in that does the tunneling. And one of our workers said, "What's that pipe for there?" And he says, "Oh, I don't know." The guy who's the contractor who's working for MBN says, "I don't know, the National Broadband Network." And they kept on drilling this hole under the ground. And they got to the other side and they fed the rope through, and then they put the pipe goes in with the drill or something. And then the guy goes, "Where's the pit that we connect into?" And the guy goes, "Oh, it's that new one just there. And there's a new one just there." And then the guys who are the contractor says, "The new one, they shouldn't be new, they should be old." And then the guy goes, "Well, what's that pipe just there?" And the guy goes, "Oh no." And he opened up these pits and it's already been done.
Oh,
Seriously, already been done. And then um and they should know what they've done, or some other contractor has done, but they were paid to do this crossing. They did the crossing, and
all
yeah,
that time digging the holes and everything, it's already all done.
Yeah. It was quite amusing for me. Anyway, I was chuckling away. I'm going, you stupid contractors.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's say hi to the chat. Here's the wonderful Wine Cellar Infused. Nicole, good to see you up and about.
Cool.
Absolutely fantastic to have
The
you here.
wife.
And the
Nick.
hang on, let me Nicole, what did you say?
The wifey.
Ooh, there you go, Nicole. Getting a big shout out today. Nick's in. Good on you, Nick. Absolute legend. Doing his running around. Here's somebody else in the chat. Al Chave.
Hey. It's a
Good
good
to
fella there.
see you, good fella. Here we go. Nick's into it. Just ordered myself $1,000 Canadian and 1,500 Australian. I'm getting a really good rate though here with my bank. Much better than I would ever get at the airport, mate. Definitely get your money before you get to the airport. That is,
Mm-hmm.
if you're a traveller, you obviously are a traveller, Nick. But yeah, we exchange. I think it's about 69 or 65, depending on what day it is the exchange rate. Like the Australian dollar is 65 cents to the US dollar, and it's pretty similar to the Canadian dollar too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about
So
65 cents to the dollar.
no, but our dollar to the Canadian dollar as well. Like
Really?
yeah. Like you'd make more money coming here. Like for me to buy $1 is how does it? If I give you $1, I'll get 65 or 68 cents Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the same same. There's a few cents difference, but it's the same in Canada as well.
Well, then that explains why the US is going to Australia to do business with making subs and stuff like that.
Yeah, and making movies. Like we've got about 5 huge movie production companies here right now, making movies. So that's I think one of them action. One of those movies where they fly around in spaceships and they've all got different. There's like a little dog creature, a big, the Groot. I am Groot.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, there's another one of those.
He's a raccoon, not a dog.
Okay, or a dog raccoon. Who cares? Yeah.
He's a raccoon.
All right, he's a raccoon. Hey, Nick's come in and said because that trip I'm taking in May, I'll start out with 12 days in Canada before I fly down under. Good on you, mate. 12 days in Canada. So what's up in Canada that you want to do? Is it another train trip? Spicy. Good on you. Tuna rolls. Great to see you. Thanks for popping in. And that gets a big thumbs up. Yep. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Oh, look at this. We've got one of my favorites, Doris the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. And then Nicole's coming in going, hi, humans. Spicy. Smiley face. Or happy, very happy. Yes, she's laughing out loud. And there's Skip, the new Miss Maniac. Good to see you, Skip. I'm just scrolling down the chat. I paid 69 cents for each dollar, and it was 78 cents for a Canadian dollar. Yeah, mate, that's probably about right. 60.
About 10 cents in difference from Australian to the Canadian.
I seen the news last night, and I looked at it, and it was around 66.8 or something like that. But yeah, they sort of always add a couple of cents on for their.
One of the good things about the bank that I'm with, if I have money in my account, I can just swipe my card and it'll convert it for me.
Okay.
So
some sort of going behind that cloud there. Skipper's here, but he's putting away his Christmas ornaments. Well, Skipper, that would take you months, I would suggest.
He has a lot. He has a lot.
He loves his Christmas.
Yup.
And what does that mean? ROFL my.
Rolling on the floor, laughing my behind off.
Well, that's
what that means.
You must be in a good mood, Nicole. Or is it just my voice? Here you go. He flies in Toronto to see the Minnesota Twins play the Blue Jays. Yes, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. But I'm assuming that's a basketball game or a
baseball.
Okay, well, it's nearly there. It's a baseball game.
Yep.
I spent 3 days up in Montreal before going back to Toronto for the weekend. Absolutely, you're going to have a great holiday by the sound of it. Then in Toronto, I'll board the largest passenger train. I knew there was a train there somewhere in the free world. The Canadian going for 4 days to Toronto to Vancouver, from Toronto to Vancouver before I fly Air Canada to Brisbane. Good on you, mate. I reckon you're going to have a great time. It sounds like this trip, is it, who are you going with, by the way? Is it just yourself, or you got a couple of friends or the partner, or is there anyone with you, or are you doing it solo? Hey, Devil Dog, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Eddie.
How's work? Or how's that cold snap? I see you had funny looking windscreen on the car the other day. Looked like sparkly little sparkles. Apparently it was snow.
Hey, D.
Your voice. Thanks, Nicole. Early in the morning too, I sound a bit funnier. I'm a bit huskier in the morning. I've only just got out of a nice warm bed. You know, last night was the first night in about 12 weeks that I've actually slept under the blankets.
Really?
Yeah, it's been that warm.
Well, it's dead on winter here. I still haven't slept under the blankets.
Yeah, right. So you're not.
Nicole has it a bit warm in the house, but even still, I like sleeping in the cool weather.
Yeah. Well, look at this. We got. Hang on. Well, let me just do this. My newest member to the family. Banners. I'll just change that banner while I can. Well, I think I know what I'm doing these days. There we go. It is the wonderful D. Hey, D. Homestead in the wood with D. Lovely personality, lovely person, and good to see you. Absolutely great to see you.
Yeah.
And we're just running down the chat. Man, this is the biggest audience we've had early in the in my streams this week in the mornings. It's been great.
How many people? You got 7 people watching right now.
Yeah, this is yesterday the highlight was 4. I was going through the analytics.
Hit that thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, I need every single one. It's funny too. Each day, the Daily Show comes in with a limited monetization. They say it's not suitable for advertisers, and I question it, and then it gets approved. So it's happened again yesterday's one too.
Nice.
So, well, I don't know why they query it, but they're querying it every day. So anyway, this is the Daily Show.
Adventures just came in.
Oh, She-Devil. Glad you're here, Al. Spicy tuna rolls. Everyone's saying hi to everyone, which is wonderful. Nick's come up with, I'm doing the most of the trip solo. My parents are scheduled to take the Amtrak train from Minnesota and connect onto to Toronto, and they're going to take the Canadian train with mate. That's fabulous.
Nice.
Absolutely. Lifetime memory is going to be happening for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Drama Triangle. Good day.
Eddie's been to the airport. Hope you had fun there. I'll tell you what, when you go to the airport, don't you get the bug? It gives you the travel bug. As soon as you hit the airport, hey, oh no.
For me, whenever I see the sign, the airport sign, it's like, I want to go.
Yeah, doesn't it? Let's go to the yard cam. Let's see what's happening up in the back. I've changed cameras today. I don't know if it makes a difference.
It's a bit clearer than what it was.
Yeah, that's the other side of the iPad or the tablet. Hello, there's Charlie.
Oh, you had it on the front-facing camera,
Yeah,
or yeah,
yes,
the one that looks at you.
yeah.
Mm.
But there's no birds. What's going on, Al? You scared them all off.
They're hiding.
There was a wallaby. I took I took Charlie out to do his business before bed last night, and there was a Mexican standoff between him and a wallaby at the wallaby was at the wall at the top. He had the high ground, and Charlie had the low ground in the courtyard, and they were both staring at each other. No one made a sound, and they just like the dog was saying, what the heck what are you? You're trying to work him out. And the wallaby's going, now if I stand still, he might not see me. So it was quite funny. How is Neil the seal? Asks D. Neil has gone back into the ocean. He's decided to go back to the mating grounds. It's that time of year. Yeah, so he usually does a pit stop on this beach, and he'll do that now for his whole life because he knows this is where he can come and relax. He's a big elephant seal. He comes onto the island at this beach, and
people don't bug him.
Oh, he causes like he come on as a he first come ashore like as I think they said a 9-month-old, and then he come back 6 months later, and then he's come back again, and he is massive right now, absolutely massive. Look at that! There we go. There's that sun.
Oh, there's the sun coming up.
Oh, did I read that one? Yep, we did that one. Yep, flannel sheet with a fan. Minus 55 outside. Holy moly!
I don't have a fan going, but I don't even put a sheet on me. I just lays on the bed, and I got a little tiny blanket that I'll just haul under my arm, so it feels like I got something covering me, but I don't have anything covering me up.
I love that comment. Working and lurking. She Devil Adventures, welcome in. D saying hi to Skipper, She Devil, and Eddie. D saying hi to Eddie. I might just skip all the highs. Everyone's saying howdy, howdy, howdy.
Drama Triangle is wondering what time it is there now, Jonesy.
I better skip. The time right now, it is currently 6:20 a.m. on Friday morning. That is what your Friday will look like if you're sitting in the dark. It's going to look fantastic. But yeah, the weather is we're in for a possible shower today. I'll tell you what I'm in for today is a trip down to the I don't know what you call it, where they take your blood. It's called the Vampire Clinic.
Oh, the blood bank.
Well, not that place. No. The missus is getting some tests done.
Ah.
And so I've got a job on today, but this is how my place works. They send you a text message, and it says, "Be here at 1 p.m." I said, 1 p.m. That's an unusual time. I want to jump on a plane and go to Tasmania. Mate, get your passport, Eddie. I can get you the cheapest way here. We'll start selling tickets. We'll do a raffle. Sell chooks down the pub. Raffle, doing the chook raffle. Have you ever had the chicken raffles or chook raffles?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you go down to the local hotel, and there's usually a guy with a tray, and the tray's got a chicken and some eggs, and you get some bacon as well. Or you get a sort of a nice little display, and they walk around the pub selling tickets until they make enough money that they're going to make a profit, and then they'll put all your tickets in a thing, and they'll do and the winner is A25, and then someone in the pub goes, "Yeehaw!"
I don't spend a lot of time in any bars or pubs or anything like that, so no.
Oh, that's a good thing, Al. Definitely drama. I have a few more months, so I might get a little bit more money before I go. I have cash, so I don't have to charge everything. You know, the best thing about coming here, Nick, is that you won't be tipping everyone when you get here. That's the beauty of Australia. We don't have that. You can obviously tip, and people do tip.
You just got a tip there now?
I did. The new Miss Maniac for a few stubbies. Good on you, mate. That's with the way the currency is, that's going to get me I could almost buy a house. The way Australian dollars fall.
Hey, the Canadian dollar is not far behind the Australian dollar.
Yeah, thanks, Skip. Really do appreciate you, my friend. I haven't even got YouTube up. Let me just click this button. Click that button. Hang on. Let me see if I've muted it. And I haven't got any whiz-bang things to play you, Skip, but thank you for that. Where was I? I don't know where I was. Anyway, I was with Eddie. He wanted to jump on the thing. Yes. Hey, last night we had the $100 million lotto draw, like the lottery draw. Was it? Yeah. Little Jonesy had his ticket. I'm going, oh, if I win that one, I'll be on the plane as well. I'll be going to see every single one of my subscribers in person.
There you go. Yeah.
Because you could. Yeah. Hey.
With that amount. Now, Jonesy, is your lottery the same as ours here, where the taxes are already out of it? So whatever you win, you win?
You do. Okay. The only one that you pay a tax on is if they give you like $10,000 a month for the rest of your life, or until that money's being given to you, or $5,000 a month. There's some of them that give you $1,000 a week. There's all these different ones. You have to pay tax on that because they class that as an income. But you pay that tax weekly, not in one lump sum. So if they pay you $1,000, you have to give 200 to the government.
I know. That's one of the things I like about here, because down in the States, if you won $1 million, you lose about half of it in taxes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. But I like the fact that the taxes are out of the lotteries and that already. So when they say you win $70 million, there's $70 million going in my bank account. and it's mine.
Yeah, that's it. You pay, and then you pay tax when you start to spend it because
No, the way it is here, you pay taxes on interest.
yeah, but every product you buy in Australia,
Oh yeah, you still pay taxes on
there's
your
tax.
yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
where they don't miss you. They definitely get you.
Oh yeah. But the big thing here, the way they do it here is like yeah, I still have to pay taxes. Like if I buy a book is $20 plus tax. But the money that's in my account is mine. But if I put it into savings accounts where I accumulate interest, I have to pay taxes on my interest, not my principal balance. So if I get, say, I put $1 million in the bank and I get $10,000 or $100,000 per year interest, I have to pay taxes on that interest because that's considered income. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. I hear you. There's that sunrise. Yes, Drama Triangle. Where exactly are you? It's far below zero where I live today. Hence, why I'm dying to travel. Yeah, there's a lot of my musician mates do summer in America and summer in Australia, and they basically miss. They'd never do a winter. Yeah, because when they go to summer in America, it's winter here. Yeah, I've got a few mates that do the.
it's just like it's just regular sales tax when you're spending it. It's not that they tax you on what you're spending. They just whenever you purchase anything, it's like everywhere there's the price plus tax.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come out at the end of the year or anything, or it's not one big lump sum coming off your money or anything. It's the money that's in your account is yours to do what you want. It's just every purchase you make, you're going to get a tax on your stuff. It's not like you get tax free or anything like that.
Yeah, I was worried about Nick yesterday when he said he's getting off the plane and getting a hire car and driving straight to the zoo. I thought about that. I thought, man, you'll be tired, but he's got an Airbnb. He's having a bit of a rest, and then he's off to the zoo. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy that, my friend. And there we are. That's how slow I'm going. We're back to news.
You're back a little bit. There's two new people just came in: the Odd Collective and Tommy Timper.
Hey, Tommy, good to see you, my friend. And the Odd Collective, that's Andy.
Yep.
He's saying g'day. And I'll just go back to that shot for a second.
Oh, the sun is pretty much over the hill now.
Here comes that ship again. So that ship coming in.
Yep.
The toll ship. It's that time of the day. He's running about 15 minutes late, I'd suggest.
He must have got tied up.
There's been cruise ships in every day this week here. Every day cruise ships come in at about 7:30. So it's been a interesting. We had the Norwegian Spirit yesterday, the Queen Elizabeth the day before. I don't know. I can't remember the other ships there. The Resilience of the Sea, I think, was one of them. It was, yeah. No, they've one day 2 of them come in, and then another day the tugboats. It wasn't safe for the tugboats to.
Yeah, they made the ship tie up out offshore.
Yeah, they said, yeah, well, cruise ships come in for their allotted time and then they disappear. I would rather take it from the beginning so I knew what was mine. I don't have to worry about spending too much and not having money in taxes later on. Yep, D. Like I said, there was 100 million. At 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, my daughter come up and said, "You know, it's Tuesday, Dad." And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "I've just bought the winning ticket for tonight's lotto." And I said, "What? You're gambling now?" And she's going, "No, it's 100 million." I went, 100 million? And I grabbed my car keys.
Went out and got your own.
It certainly did. Good to see you too, Tommy. And he's another guy with a fabulous voice, great setup, and fabulous channel. I guess I'm saying that after I take the taxes, is in my account, is my money, not theirs. Yeah, I hear you.
Mm.
You sort of, but you know it. Like living in America, you know that's what happens. So yeah, you know what's going to happen when you buy your ticket. Like
Yeah.
living in Australia, you know. Yeah, Andy's a big thing about cruise ships. He thinks they're spreading the lurgy everywhere.
Mm. Hey,
But,
Peter.
Hey, Peter, you're slow today, mate. What's going on? You must have slept in. What's your excuses? Come on, Peter. He's been first every day this week. Absolutely great guy. And there we go. I'm down the bottom of the chat. All right. So, yeah, well, I think I might have missed a couple, and apologies if I did. But there you go. That is the sunrise today. That is the toll ship coming in, going around that seawall. And that seawall is massive, really, when you're in a little boat next to that.
Well, looking at the size of the ships compared to that wall, that is a huge breaker there.
Yeah. And like just where the sun's coming up, if you sort of look down to the water and then go across to the right, you can sort of see another little seawall there. That's the boat ramp, and the waves were crashing over that the other day. It was absolutely massive. Drama Triangle is saying like minus 19 Celsius today. So you're obviously Canadian. I'm
That's
guessing.
chilly. That's chilly.
Yep. It is chilly. So beautiful over there. Where are you today? I'm sitting out the back in my room, but this is Tasmania. This is up the northwest of Tasmania, down the bottom of Australia, the island. So it's that's looking at the front window, and the neighbour's roof looks red this morning.
Yeah, the way the light's shining on it, it's kind of a reddish tint.
Yeah, I tried to angle the camera so I couldn't. I could put the camera in the lounge room window, but the dog would definitely play with it. So
That could be fun too.
it could be interesting. And actually, the sun is now hitting that is the yard cam. So see how the shadows, the sun's coming up and that sun slowly comes down. Yeah.
The shadow moves down the yard.
Yeah, like the wallabies, if there is any still in the yard, they're right up that back corner, and they jump over the fence to the right up the back. So there's a tall fence on the right hand side. It goes up about 3/4 of the yard, and the last quarter is connected to another person's property, and they obviously didn't want to spend the money on the big fence. They've got a little fence there, so it's that's where they get across. So I've got to put there's a tree. Yeah, I've got to prune some trees and get a Tasmania. That's the place. Actually, what's actually, where am I? There you go. See what the weather says. I think you can type weather.
Can you type weather in your chat?
You can. I think you can. I'm testing it out. Oh, look, there's somebody else in the chat. Tasmania ASMR. And it says, this is what the computer is saying. Mostly sunny with a temperature. Hey, there's Jimmy. Good to see you, Jimmy.
Yeah, it
the
works.
there you go. It's currently 13. Yeah, it takes a bit of warming up. But just I see Nick said something here. The thing I miss most about Canada. Oh, let's go back to the good shot. Which Canadian friend on panel? That's Al. Al
Yep.
chafed my back step. I missed a poutine.
Yeah, that'd be something definitely that you're definitely gonna miss.
Can you explain that?
Poutine is now there's a few different things you can do with it, but the basics of it is you get French fries, chips,
Yeah.
and you put cheese curds on it, white cheese curds, and then you put hot gravy all over it, and so it melts all down through it.
Yeah, that's cheesy chips. We call that.
Yeah, that's poutine. Some people will add dressing or onions and stuff like that to it, but I like it just plain.
Yeah, we get that. We call it cheesy chips.
Cheesy chips.
And the Weatherford Gravely, which is in, is it Western Arkansas or Eastern Arkansas, is 43 Fahrenheit. Oh, you're warming up today. You got 6 degrees Celsius. And Jimmy's going for New Hampshire.
It's -4 Celsius here.
And -3 at New Hampshire. It is 26 Fahrenheit. So is that good, Jimmy? You're warming up? Or is it still too cold? French Canadians. Yeah, I see they don't even put the codes in anymore. Like Jimmy put in New Hampshire. But then again, I think Peter's tried that there and it didn't work. So, all right, let's go back to the 4 shot. You know, when you do 4, that's the 4 skinny people. So it still looks like a full screen when you got 4.
Yep.
So that's the 4 by 4 shots. That's the city cam shot. There's the ship going sideways before
no.
Before it reverses in.
Well, he's going sideways. Is he trying to visit the Titanic?
When we first moved into this house, we've gone, oh look, the ship's turning, and we all sat there and we watched this slow turn, and I call it the slow ballet. And it was then the next day we all watched it again, and then the next day, like the daughter said, oh, I've seen it before. We all watched it again except for the daughter, and then the missus said, yeah, I've seen enough, and then now it's every day. It's the same old, same old. There's 2 of them ships, but
it's like anywhere when you go there first. It's like something that's just so routine. You're like, oh my god, look at that. And then you realize it's every day I can see the same thing.
Oh yeah, do appreciate it, but and the sunrises as well. Like the water, like when see how the Seamew Bay between the headland and the water there from the sun.
Yeah.
Coming back to the coastline.
Yeah.
The glistening of that sun on that water in real life, like it is compared to the camera, I don't know. It's sort of you sort of can see it, but when you look at things with your eyes compared to the camera, like everything's bigger, and
Yes.
the camera just doesn't do it justice, to be honest.
No, I get that. I get that all completely, because some of the spots where I go to when I'm filming it, and I'm looking at it, and I get home and I look at it, and I'm like, it's not as nice as it looks. It doesn't look as nice as when I was there.
Yeah, I hear.
Right?
Definitely.
But no,
I
cameras don't do justice to.
yeah, you
Mm.
yeah, it's hard to capture the real what you actually see and remember, and then you come home and watch it on the screen. You go, oh yeah, that's cool, but geez, it looked better. I
Yeah.
thought it looked.
It's like I thought I did a better job than that. It was like, no, that's exactly what you took. It's just that's what it is.
And you see the sun hit now, like the angle is hitting that back area of the window there,
Yep.
and then it's there's that tree. Let me try something different, just to be. And what else is happening in the world of Al Chafe?
Well, I was trying to fix my, what do you call it, my inverter,
Yeah,
but it didn't go so well for me. And now my
okay.
camera's acting up for some reason.
Yeah, I can. Pretty boring today. I got it angled too high up. You can't see the grass where the birds doing the dancing. And there is back to the ship. He's doing the that ship has got like that ship from the island. Like today, for instance, it will unload stock that's come back from the mainland. There'll be whole trucks, like semi trailers in that. Like there'll be, yeah, I don't know, 50 of them at least without the truck. Like it's just the trailer part. And then the locals who do the delivery will hook it up. And yeah, but watching the little trucks that go in and come out with the stuff is amazing. It'd be a pretty cool job, actually. And then there'd be the shipping containers that get, the huge forklifts. Then they put them on the trains. There's a train track that goes all the way there to that port. It's just a hive of activity. Uh, And there's a little bird on the wire there, just sitting there, taking
Oh
in the
my
sunshine.
god.
Don't touch two wires, bird. I've seen the bats, the big fruit bats. They'll land on the wires because they've got a huge wingspan. There he goes. He just took off. Because they've got a huge wingspan, they'll earth themselves. They'll touch the. I'm trying to show myself, and I'm not open on camera. Yeah, they'll touch the two wires, and they'll. Yeah, they'll touch the two. They'll touch the one wire. They'll be sitting on it, and they put their wingspan out, and they'll touch the wrong one, and it's and then they get
Exactly.
instantly cooked. Yeah. And then someone rings them up and says, "Oh, there's a bat up on the wire. Oh, can you come and rescue him?" Yeah, the guys come and they go up and they see he's fried, and they just get a stick, or they get their insulated stick, and they go up close enough, and they just get. He hits the deck, and then there's usually a wires or wildlife officer turns up to just rescue, because they're there for a rescue, and the rescue doesn't happen. Hang on, we got some.
No, it's more of a just let's put it in a bag.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You
Well,
see down in the
Celine-
basement the little thing that I got up there?
Oh yeah.
This is the tip of the pen. Okay? I got a pen. This is
Yeah.
the size of the things that I'm working with.
Hey, Celine. Good to see you.
Trying to replace.
Wow. So that pen is massive, or it's a very small
Yeah.
electronic board.
So
Buy a new one now.
it's not easy to work with. The inverters, to buy a new inverter is going to be expensive.
They are
But it's
expensive.
there's and in the inverter, this is not the inverter, but in the inverter is the same size things, and there's 3 of these that are together. But then right beside them, there's one of these on each end, and it's one of these that's causing the problem. And that's how big it is, and you got to try to remove this without damaging these, and then put a new one of these in and solder it down. And I am not, by no means, an electrical engineer that should be working on this stuff. But this is the LED light board that I did together. These are the LEDs. That's what your LED looks like up close.
Yeah, right. Okay. Nice. Hey, Stephen. Stephen Sheets is in the chat. Just type radio, mate, and your channel link will drop. And yeah, people can go and have a look. And if that's what they're into, then we can all.
That's the finger compared to it. So, very tiny, very hard to work with. Very much a pain in the behind. News Maniac's still here, just working away. This is the camera I've been using to show my coins in it. Fingerprints. Still with us, Jonesy? I think Jonesy may have frozen up, having a few technical issues. It's all good. He will be back with us shortly. But yeah, this is the camera I was using to show off the coins that I got. There we go. And the sun is continuing to rise over the beautiful Tasmania day. Oh, there we are.
Wi-Fi issues as usual. Shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I said. I said, oh, Jonesy just dropped out for a second.
Yeah, it's Monday was a disaster with the Wi-Fi. I moved the Wi-Fi booster to this room, and it's been good ever since. So, sorry, there. That's Jeremy TRC. Good to see you, Jeremy. Welcome in. Yeah, Celine's got a fabulous channel. Celine, if you haven't, yeah, Stephen's typed radio, and that's Stephen's channel. Yeah, Celine, if you haven't typed radio yet, please do. I'd like to see some people checking your channel out. And thanks again, Stephen, for coming into the chat. There's my music channel, which is what? Yeah, Charlie's coming. Wonder what?
Charlie's awake.
Oh yeah, Charlie wakes me up. He jumps on the bed. He jumps on the bed and says, "Hey, Dad, take me out the back, please. Come on. It's that time of the morning."
Yep. Wakey, wakey.
Nick's been overseas first 2 times to Europe. It wasn't very good having to pay more money, but it is what it is. Since the US dollar is not as strong in the European economy. Yes, Nick, I hear you, buddy. Think of us. We got to pay. We get even
Even
less.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, the European pound, I think, is about $2, if not
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Mm.
Nick had poutine before Al. Just haven't been to Canada since. Hey, Nick, when you come to Australia and you go to a little like a takeaway food shop, ask them, do they do cheesy chips? And tell me what you think. And they'll say, what do you want on top? And you go, give me the works. Cheesy chips, please. And tell me if it's similar.
Oh, it's snowing.
Hang on now. Let me have a look. Yeah.
It's a live feed from my camera.
Well, that's from one island over in the eastern side of Canada. This is another island on the northwestern side of Tasmania. Slightly different. And Celine, Tasmania is the bottom of Australia. We still like New Zealanders. Actually, I worked with a crew from New Zealand yesterday. They were the guys digging the hole in the wrong spot. It was quite funny. But good on you, Skip. We said he had heaps of Christmas stuff to put away, and he's still going. Yeah, thanks, Celine. Unfortunately, I have in this area where my house is, like the house is 100 years old, and so is the infrastructure. Hence, the Wi-Fi is terrible.
My camera is partly frozen. It only moves a little tiny bit. It's only moving like, and then it stops. Because you can control this one and make it move. I was trying to get it to go up, but it won't look up because it's frozen. Like literally frozen in a freezer, frozen, not.
Jimmy's asking you, Al, where are you located?
I am in Newfoundland, Canada. Actually on the Avalon Peninsula of Newfoundland, first point east. More east than me is water.
Oh, hang on. And if you go further east on that water, what do you hit?
You'll end up in England.
Oh, that didn't go the way I planned it, but there you go.
No, I know you were saying you'll end up in Australia, but you won't end up in Australia because we're not close enough.
But if you go west, what happens then?
All across Canada and hit China. We're in the opposite hemisphere. You're down in the southern hemisphere, see?
What if you go north then?
That's the North Pole. And if I go south, I hit South America.
You'll meet Skipper. If you go north.
Yeah, no, it doesn't want to look. The camera doesn't want to move up for me, so I can look at the road. It just goes back and forward.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's pretty cool. We've still got not a bad little life today. This is Might be the best time of the week to do it, to do these morning lives.
Different days, you hit different group of people, right? Rayleigh, the creative traveler. Travel. Is it this one?
Yeah, so Jimmy says he's west of you in New England.
Nice.
Yeah, he's up the top.
I can see nothing out that one. That's all fogged up.
The island of Ireland comes before the island
True.
of England. Wait.
True. Yeah. So you'll hit Ireland, then England. Ireland,
Well,
Scotland.
Oh, good. That's where we're going with that. I was getting confused. The island
Yeah.
of Ireland sounds like something of.
That's what that was. We were talking about if I keep going, if I keep heading west or east.
I've got some sort of yearning ambition to get to Scotland as well.
I'd like to go see Scotland. You know that's. There's a lot of heritage from Newfoundland with Ireland and Scotland and stuff like that, and
that's all the Vikings.
Well, not only that, a lot of people that came over to Newfoundland were Scottish and Irish.
Jimmy saying 3.5 hours south of Quebec, Canada.
3.5 hours in driving?
I doubt it, but would it be?
Could be driving, yeah.
Celine, I'm going to Ireland this year. Absolutely fabulous. Can I come in your suitcase? You need a big bag. And you need a big bag. Rayleigh Creative Travel. Hey, Jimmy, how are you? Yes, driving, he says.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And it takes me over that to get to the other end of the island. It takes me about
It takes 8 hours to cross Newfoundland by car.
Yes, it's about from my top. If this square here was the island, all right, I'm up at the top left-hand side, which is funny because I'm pointing the wrong direction to the camera. if I was up that end of the island, the main part of Tasmania, like the Hobart, is down the bottom here.
Yeah.
And for me to go there, you got to come across to the middle, which is Launceston, and then go down to Hobart. That's about a 5.5 hour drive, and then you've got the country roads, which take you through the mountains, which can go this way out down the west coast, and then you sort of come across, and you see nobody. There's no towns, no nothing. You see caravans and tourists. And then if I go to the east coast, which is this side of the island, it's a fabulous. It reminds me of where I come from because it's the east coast of Australia is the same as the east coast of the island here. Different beaches, different sand. And well, one of the camera. Oh, that's the main camera. You know what's happened, Al? It's overheated. Continue on, Al. I will be back. I'll fix this problem.
No problem. I was just looking at the map here and I was going to look up Tasmania and Newfoundland and stuff like that and see.
There's my high school photo while I'm gone.
Well, it's not the same on my phone as it is. Oh, there it is. Directions. Choose starting point. Here. Choose destination. Here. 9 hours and 14 minutes to get across Newfoundland by car traveling on the highway. That's crazy. I know it said it was 18 8 hours. Well, they've always said 8 hours, but I suppose you could shave off a bit of time if you're uh, going a little above what you should be. I was following along on a map. He's talking about the country roads. Yeah. That's what I was just going to do. I was just going to haul up Tasmania on the map, so we could see right what he's talking about. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. Tasmania. Ooh, there we go. Close. Yeah, it's a different shaped island for sure. Looks like Jonesy's getting the cameras all done. Figure out Southwest National Park. Have to figure out which end Jonesy is on when I'm looking at the map. Yeah, he should be back now any minute. But look at the view that he got there. Hey, Bob. How are you doing? It's good to see you too. It's been a minute for sure. How is everybody? I know it's been a while since I was over to see Courtney. I'm gonna have to make a trip in to see her for sure. Yup. But yeah, Jonesy is showing us the beautiful sunrise of Tasmania and his little corner of the world. Me, it's starting to get dark and it's snowing, so it looks really hazy out now. Really hard. I can't even see across the harbor anymore. The snow is just coming down. Okay, astute tourist, you have a fantastic day. That's good, Bob. That's good. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, so thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. I would say Jonesy is soon going to get ready for work. For sure. And he's back. I can hear him.
Squeaky, squeaky chair.
Squeaky, squeaky. I could hear you. So I have a map of Tasmania pulled up here. And a map of Newfoundland, too.
Yeah.
Let's do Tasmania. So, where are you on this map? Because you're down further on the southern part of it, ain't you?
No, top left-hand side.
Top left. Up here?
Is there where it says B for Bernie? Keep coming.
Right here?
Yeah, that's me. That's
you. Rip.
Yep.
So let's go here and say you wanted to cross your island and go all the way down here.
Well, see where it says Hobart.
You are looking at 5 hours and 13 minutes.
Yes, that's if it all goes well. But
yes, yeah. But that's the same thing with
5.5, yeah.
Oh wait now. This one. It would take me 9 hours and 14 minutes to cross Newfoundland
Oh.
from where I am, because I am all the way out here in Petty Harbour. And to get across, that's the highway.
Yeah.
Take 9 hours. So it's
Okay.
quite a drive. And then from there, you get on a ferry and you go across over here, Cape Breton. And then from there, you can get on, that's attached to the mainland. So that goes everywhere. And you can, when you get in New Brunswick here, you can cross over to the States in Maine and head on, or go right across. Skipper is here in Edmonton, like somewhere in here.
Okay. I like. Yep, Edmonton. I think we've had
And
Commonwealth Games there before.
Yep. And as you can see, Canada compared to the States is actually bigger than the whole of the United States.
And where's
Even
Alaska?
though Alaska is right here. Alaska makes up the difference between Canada and the US, right?
Yeah.
But Alaska was always a part of Canada, but Canada sold it to the United States way back when.
When Russia didn't want it.
Yeah, well, there was something went on there, and Canada was I don't know the whole story, but I know Canada sold it to the United States for a ridiculously low price, and
Nice bit of real estate.
it is a very big piece of real estate. Where am I to now? What am I doing? It's a very big piece of real estate, and turned out Alaska is where all the gold rush ended up being.
Yeah.
And to this day, in the Bering Sea, which is here, all of this, all along here, people are out dredging gold out of the water. Still to this day.
Sorry, Al. I've done something.
Nope. It's all good.
Yeah,
So,
the Bering Sea. So that's, which area was that again?
that is up here. This is the Bering Sea, right here. It
That's
borders Russia and Russia and Alaska is the Bering Sea.
That's where the TV show is for the
Deadliest Catch, yep. Deadliest Catch goes up along here. There's Nome. That's the place where they come out of. Nome, Alaska. And they sail out of there and they come on up and they fish all out through here. All of the crab.
Thanks, Jimmy. I'm probably a bit late, but thanks for popping in.
So
Go down to Tasmania again on the big map. Like keep it. Yeah. Now see where Tasmania is there.
Yep.
That's the west coast. On the other side of your mouse. That side. And this is where the wind comes from. So if you sort of scroll to your left, and there's nothing in the ocean there that captures.
No, it just goes right across.
It keeps going around the globe. Like if you keep spinning it, yeah, there's really nothing that stops.
There's nothing. There's nothing at all until you hit like here's the tail end of South America.
Yeah, which is right on the South Pole. If you go right.
Yeah, that's there's the South Pole ice caps.
Yep.
But that's and that's on basically on the other side of the world.
That's why they say that's why they say we've got the cleanest wind, the cleanest air, and the cleanest water is because there's nothing down there to pollute.
And not like all of this stuff here. Like, look at the difference in the distance. All right. But that's why I said if I had to go to Tasmania, I would imagine I'd have to stop somewhere here, somewhere in this place, somewhere in here. They would have to stop for refueling, and then go either to the main Australia and then
No,
to
no.
Tasmania.
We're saying if you flew.
Yeah.
No. They'll fly direct. Where are you? Where's Canada? They'll go direct.
Newfoundland, right here.
Yeah, you'll fly the other direction. You won't go that way.
Go across Canada.
Yeah, you and down.
Oh yeah, it will be shorter. Yeah.
That's the way. Yeah.
So I might have a stopover in BC or something.
Well, it's actually the best way for an airfare for us going to America is, like I keep saying it, you fly to Hawaii, get out, and then take a domestic flight.
Go here. The Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah, and you land, you spend the night there, or as many nights as you want if you want to spend your money. But the cheapest way, if you're flying on a budget, you land in Hawaii and then change flights and get a domestic flight from Hawaii to your destination.
Yeah.
Because the domestic flights in America are way cheaper than they are here, and it's way cheaper to get to Hawaii than it is to go all the way direct to America.
Oh, absolutely. Well, my brother lives in BC, and for Christmases, he goes to Hawaii because it's cheaper than flying across Canada. So he'll spend some of these Christmases in Hawaii rather than fly right across Canada because it's way more expensive.
Yeah, I hear. Just let me do something here, Al. Hang on. There's just the backyard cam is broadcasting the audio to the world. It's very loud.
I can't hear it.
Oh, man, the neighbors can hear it.
Okay. No problem. They're listening to us talk and chat. Auto correct, yeah. Hey, Mad Will Barbecue. Hunting and stuff with J&J. Hello. Brutal Bob. Yeah, Alaska is full of gold and oil for sure, and it was a great purchase for the United States, but it was bad for Canada because, that's just a way of things. Back then they didn't know, and now they don't know either. It's Canada. Christmas trees put away now. I only have about 20 bins left. Is that all, Chef? CFM Rocks. Hello.
Hey, CFM.
Yep, CFM is here. Hunting and stuff with J&J. Mad Will Barbecue came in.
Oh, nice.
Yep, you got 13 people watching right now.
Oh, geez. Hang on. Yeah, biggest audience of the week. I think we had 13 at one stage during Tuesdays, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's been interesting. I've gone live. It's just hard for me to do a certain time zone, and I've picked 6 a.m. my time as I can do that as well as show the sunrise, but and work commitments might get in the road now and again, but usually I'm here doing I'm here in the morning anyway. That's my sort of go-to time, and it's seems to be working today.
Yeah, that's the way I used to be with one of my games I used to play all the time online. It was a morning thing. I get up I used to be up a bit early in the morning, so I'd go on the computer and play a little game, then go to work, and then come home.
Yeah, right.
But look how big the glistening spot is now where the sun is up. It's like it went from a little small stretch there. It's gone right around the point now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the camera's not as good on that. And the sun hitting the glass there. That see the tablet is leaning against the glass on the front window,
So it's
and
warming up the tablet.
well, that's why the phone died because of the heat on the phone. Is the phone just sitting up? I'm out of here.
But the roof is not red anymore.
No, that's a strange sort of occurrence. Watching it change.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an optical illusion there with the roof changing from red to silvery.
I'm gonna go searching for a camera that I can physically mount outside. Oh, and see what happened then. That was the camera just dying. Where are we? Let's go back to that shot.
No
It's
sweat.
It's trying to come back. It's come back. the heat, the heat is getting to it.
Well, my phone is the opposite. My phone hates the cold. I went out today. I said I walked up to check the mail.
Yep.
I wasn't even halfway up to the post office, which is not a long walk, mind you.
Yep.
And my phone died and shut off. When I got home, back in the house, right away in the warm, I plugged in my phone. It said 60%. So my phone really don't like cold. Yeah, I was literally maybe a couple of minutes away out in the cold, and my phone was in my pocket. And I took it out because I was going to take a picture, and it was like, your phone is critically low and it's going to shut off in 30 seconds. I was like, oh. And then I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe it didn't charge up on my charger overnight. And I
Look at
was
that.
thinking about it,
That's
Oh.
the yard. That's the yard cam.
trying to come back on.
No, well, it's not working. I just turned the whole camera off, but
Oh,
somehow.
it's still
The,
connected there.
yeah, somehow it's still connected. Oh, there. Oh.
Oh, look, it's spinning. We got a spinny circle.
That's the full screen.
What a beautiful yard you have, Jonesy. It's sunny in the front of your house, but it's pitch black out in the back.
Yeah, yes, it's that time of year. Celine, what's Celine saying here? Not to creep, but I'm walking around your neighborhood on Google Maps. Yeah, good on you, Celine. Definitely, you just got to come to my channel and look at my videos. I do a lot of walk around.
Oh my god, yeah. Jonesy
Especially for
walks
the beach.
around to all of the really nice places.
That's why I'm so skinny. Do a lot of walking.
Back to good.
Should've
Hello
seen
and
me.
welcome in.
Should have seen me before I started walking.
You should have seen him out chasing the patty melons.
Like I said, there was one doing that was funny last night. Charlie's staring at him, and he's at the high ground looking down the wallaby, and Charlie's down the bottom looking up, and they both froze, and they're both sussing each other out. Charlie trying to work out what it was, and the wallaby going, if I just stand still, he mightn't see me. And
It's amazing how many creatures have that as a defense mechanism. Stay
yeah,
perfectly still.
yes, they don't see me, but boy, they move like they're fast. So that's their. Do you have a rain shadow in Western Tasmania? Do you have a rain shadow?
I don't know what you're talking about there, Skipper. Do you have any idea?
Hang on, let me have a look. I think he's added to the comment. It is super wet on one side and dry on the other.
Oh, it's like a mountain range. I think that's what he's talking about. Like when you have a mountain range in between, it's wet on one side and dry on the other.
Well, there's some high mountain ranges. I really haven't really heard too much about it, Skip, but it would not surprise me.
It's like the Rocky Mountain Range coming across when the winds are coming across from BC. It's really wet, but by the time it gets over the mountain range, the moisture's all gone out of it, so it's like a dry air coming across.
Hey, Madwood. Here we go. Skip's coming again. Joey was only 10,000 miles away from you. Surely you could swim that distance.
Yeah. That's just what I'm going doing. Yeah.
Madwood saying hi to us, Al. So
Yeah.
you've probably already.
I seen when Madwood came in there. Yeah, you were.
I'm way behind as usual. Yeah. I tell you what, yesterday I was out and about and I'm watching Peter's live, Old Man King Homestead, and they're having some great conversation, and I hit the record button on the car, like I hit the record button and it's auto spell, like voice to text, and I'm telling Peter all this stuff, and then I'm looking at like I wanted to say Ace because Ace come into the chat, and I said, "G'day, Ace," and it come up as Ice, and then I went, Ice. This is what I'm talking. I'm reading it, and I'm saying Ice. No, I said Ace, and then it come up Ice. No, I said Ice, and then I said ACE Ace, and then it come up as A capital letter, C capital letter, E capital letter, and then Ace. No, Ace come up, and then I said, "That's what I said." I said I wanted to say hi to Ace, and it come up and said, "That's what I said. I wanted to say hi to Ice." And yeah, mate, AI is taking over the world.
Well, we should one day. That would be pretty fun, one day everybody get on their phones and anything you want to type, you have to use
Voice to text.
voice detection.
Microphone, yeah. Mama.
Can you imagine what will be coming up in the conversations? I think that would be funny.
Okay, Christmas tree put away. Now I only have 20 bins left.
Well, he might have 19 now.
Yes, I am backwards. Yes, I am. Have a great day. Thanks, Rich. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, he's still. I seen they were doing a good music live the other day when I was at work, but yeah, that's the thing. It's like this time of the day. Usually, I'm gone. I should be out of here heading to work, but
yeah. Just go back one comment. Rich's comment there. Old Man King Homestead, nice to see you, champ. When you glance at that, I almost think it says nasty champ.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I got to get with the hip happenings.
Yeah, all the little abbreviations. I'm not up on all the little abbreviations, but I know some of them. It's just if I quick glance, I don't always read them correctly.
We got plenty of daylight here, Skip.
My daylight is fading very fast.
It's coming up to 25 past 7 on a beautiful Friday morning. And looking out the window here, there's just blue sky. It's a good time to do a beach video, but Yep. Thanks. Yeah, there you go. You said thanks, Al, for
Yep,
letting
I
me
saw
know.
that.
Yeah, got to run, Celine. And if Celine Ferocious, absolutely fabulous channel, and a great person too. So check her out if you get a chance. Back to good. I'm always, oh, jeez, how far behind am I? 7:23. I'm
You're
getting
not
there.
that far back now. You're almost caught up.
Everyone's saying hi and holy banana, Skipper. That's a lot. When you're talking to Santa, of course, it's a lot. And Peter says, I don't use voice to text for that reason. Come on, Peter, give it a crack.
I know it's certainly can make a big difference on what you're planning to say.
Yeah. And there is my Tasmania ASMR channel, which is slowly plodding along. It's been live now for over a year. So my earlier my earlier videos with the views are starting to, it's like a roller coaster now.
Yeah.
It's going up. It's going up. It's going
down, up, down, up, down. Ooh, that's a different view. There you are. Jones is a little off. Jones is a little off to the side.
Yeah.
Jonesy's hiding behind me.
I could move that camera. I'm doing a Joe Biden.
Here's my outdoors right now. Starting to get dark.
Hang on. Where are we? Oh, that looked pretty cool when I went from that shot to that shot.
Yeah, it opened like a window.
Yeah. Let's see what happens when I go back to that shot.
I love. Oh, it closed up. I love the fact that the snow is not gathering on my step, but it's gathering on my neighbors.
Less shoveling for you, Al.
Yep. I love it when that happens.
What does ASMR mean again? Nicole. I'm going to have to give you the official YouTube meaning.
I know it means there's no talking.
Autonomous sensory meridian response. A term used to describe tingling, static-like goosebumps sensation in response to a specific triggering audio or visual stimuli. These sensations are said to spread across the skull and then down the back of your neck and down into the spine of your limbs. Now, that's freaky. I haven't read that one before.
No more ASMR.
Yeah, Wikipedia. Let's see what Wikipedia says. Wikipedia, which, yes, is usually begins with oh no, this is even worse. From the scalp moves down the back of your neck to the upper spine. A pleasant form of parasalesia. These words are too big this time in the morning.
Well, Nicole seems to think it's your voice, but Nicole, if he's doing ASMR, there is no Jonesy talking.
No, it's just a beach. Like if you go check the channel out, it's just a beach, and it's the sounds of the waves, of the birds, and the rain or the rocks getting splashed upon. It's that sort of stuff, and that's actually, without pushing the channel, that one's got more views than my other channels, except for this one, which I do the lives, and I've been pushing this one for a long time. But Yeah, I won't say it again, Nicole. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Was that it?
Something like that.
Just yeah. Yes.
I just catches her every now and again with the voice recording you sent her.
Yeah. Hi, Nicole. Anyway, we'll just jump straight off that. But yes, Nicole, I hope you enjoy them audio recordings, Nicole. Helps you sleep and relaxes you.
Look at her next comment.
Yes, well, you're my biggest fan there, Nicole. That's all I have to say. It's I have to send you what radio show would you like to listen to this week? Would you like a rock one, a country one, a mix?
Oh, I think she would go for the country one.
The country one?
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm pretty sure she'd go for the country one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens there. We might sort something out there. But the other channel too. And how you going for what's your plans for today, Al?
Not much really. Like I said, it's miserable out, so I can't really go out and do anything. I was working on that inverter, seeing if I could get it to work, but to no avail. It didn't work. I did, however, find out something interesting on my computer with my microscope. I can record what I am doing under the microscope, so I did that. So I may. Is it in there?
Nice.
Nope. Of course not. I'm gonna try to. Oh gosh. Use some of the microscope. I'm gonna make a video with it of me trying to fix my my inverter, which failed. I'm a little distraught that it failed. I was hoping it was gonna work, but it didn't.
There you go.
Here they are.
That's my other channel too, Beach Feet. That's the one I enjoy doing the most because I talk behind the camera. You probably see my big clunky feet now and again, but I go with that. I take that camera underwater and down to the sand like it's an ant, like you're right on the sand, walking along, and then Then I bring the camera up high and trying to work out the formula. But a lot of people are telling me they enjoy the underwater. Other people tell me they really enjoy the on the sand walk, like really low to the ground. And other people are telling me it's they enjoy the headshots I call, like the where you're seeing from the eye line. The eye line. It probably sounds better when I say eye line shots.
Yeah.
A little black bird running around again.
He waited for the camera to be off, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did. Oh, wrong button. But
hey, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. Good to see you.
Hey, Beach Feet.
Yes, Beach Feet. That's he's over there in the sun under the. Come out to play. Anyway, we'll get back off that shot. But yeah, mate. What have we got? We got 12 in the chat.
Oh, that's my night.
Back to good. Saying hi to Rebecca. Everyone's saying hi to Rebecca. Welcome in. And what's everyone in the chat? Has anyone got any new videos coming out over the weekend? Even though it's like it is Friday here, and that is a blurry shot. I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, what happened there? It must be getting too hot.
Yeah, it's overheating.
Yeah,
It doesn't look too crash hot at all.
looks better when it looks okay when it's small.
Yeah.
When you make it bigger now, it's a little fuzzy.
Look at that. Look where the sun is shining on the water now. Like it was a little strip from the high point of the headland there, and now it's sort of coming across.
Working its way out over the water.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like going to be a great day by the look of it. Still a little fresh. The computer's telling me it's only 14 Celsius, but it's got to be warmer than that.
Oh, my temperature is dropping. It's gone down to 22 now.
22, mate, that's
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
That's not fabulous.
Well, look at that. I didn't even type a number, and I just said Tasmania.
Tasmania, yeah.
8 degrees. Yeah. Well, no, that's pretty dodgy. That could be in the highlands, in the mountains.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When you put in Tasmania, it's a general. It's 8 degrees somewhere in Tasmania.
Hey, look at that, and that camera seems to be sharpening up. It's a weird camera. Hey, Rebecca's got 3 degrees Celsius, 38 Fahrenheit. So is that good? Is that warming up for you, Rebecca? Back to good. For Douglas, 21 Celsius.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
Very little wind too.
So I'm assuming that's down Texas, Dallas way, or Arizona. Where is Douglas?
I think it's in Texas.
Well, that's nice weather. So there we go. Now the computer's telling me it's 14. Where are we? 14 degrees on the computer. Let's see what. Because it definitely warms up. Like, say by 10 o'clock here, the temperature could be double. There you go. The computer says 14, and the Nightbot says 14. But anyway, I'm in a t-shirt. It's pretty relaxing. It's even warmer in the sun. But, where are we? We're at probably go for the 8 o'clock or the hour mark, Al, if you're hanging around for another 20 minutes.
I'm just trying to. Something just went down with my computer.
Back to good on the Mexican border. Oh, gee. Well, I hope you're safe and well. You getting any foot traffic? Just asking. Any people just saying hi to you? We're here. Show me which way to the. Show me to your leader. Well,
My nerves.
That was sort of funny. Show me to your leader as they walk across the border. The aliens, and there goes. Oh no, there it goes, and here it comes back. Let me change my camera again. Yeah, so I plan on getting some beach videos done this weekend, Al, and I got a road video that I need to get out that I drove up to the mountains. So there'll be a drive along video, and the drive along video was, unless you want to, I'll probably turn that into say a 20-minute video, even though the drive took 2 hours. So yeah, there's some nice sort of scenery where you hit the mountains with the elevation. When you leave here on the coast and you start going inland, you're always on the incline. You're always going up and up and up and up. But when you get to where the mountains are, some of them mountains are at 5,000 meters, above sea level, and it looks the different sceneries that you see. You go from rainforest to alpine, and then you go to basically rock where nothing grows because it's just too cold and harsh.
It's too much rock. That's the way our mountaintops are here. It's all really hard for anything to grow because it's just so windy and it's just little shrubs and that growing all over the place.
Yeah, we're very similar. Well, the world is a very similar place, to be honest. It's got it's yeah, it's when you go to America, you drive around like, and you look at places and you go, that looks like this place and that looks like that place. You sort of bring people down from Sydney or somewhere, and they come here and they drive around and they go, "Oh, doesn't this look like this place at Port Macquarie?" And then you drive a little bit further. This looks like Scotland, and then you drive somewhere else and they go, "This looks like Tamworth," and they just keep picturing an area that they know, and they keep saying, and I like saying, "Well, to me, it looks like Tasmania,"
Yeah.
but yeah, it's funny how people expect alien things too. Like you go to a whole new country and you expect something to be completely alien. Like you land in America and you go, well, you get in a car and a car's a car. Might be left hand drive, right hand drive, but and you start heading out to the countryside, and it's there's fences and there's cows, which is very similar. There's paddocks, there's sheep and mountain ranges and flatlands and deserts, and it's all very similar. We're all, it should be a kumbaya moment. We're all very one with the world.
Everything is everything, no matter where you go, you can find pretty similar things. I mean, like, yeah, some places you're gonna get like tropical rainforests and stuff like that, but
Man,
a lot of the world is the same.
I was watching Sabbatical. If you haven't connected with that guy, he's been doing YouTube for a long time. He's been one of the long-term full-time YouTubers who goes to destinations and just walks around like the mean streets of Tokyo or the I'm in China. Check this out. I'm in he went to the Wuhan lab. He actually tried to get to the actual lab because he actually left America, started a business in China, and that's how his YouTube career started. He started showing people China and his little weekend trips and stuff. And now he sold the business well, anyway, he sold the business and he's traveling the world. He's called Sabbatical, and he's a tall, skinny dude. He calls a spade, and he was walking around Ethiopia, and like, who would want to go to? You'd think, oh, I don't want to go to Ethiopia. Why would you want to go to Ethiopia? Man, the mountains there is amazing. Absolutely, it is one beautiful country, and you'd never think of that like that. Yeah, there's poverty, and there's wealth, but there's military and there's conflicts and there's wars and there's all sorts of drama going on. Yeah, religions and different different things going on there. But man, he's a great channel because he takes you to these weird, wonderful places.
Yeah, I gotta try something here. You may lose me, but I will be back.
Ooh, that was too loud. Sorry about that. We may lose Al. Stand by. Hang on. He's going to try something. Let's watch him try it. Here he goes. This is Al Chafe sitting on his back step with all these little gadgets and gizmos behind him, and he's dancing on the keyboard. He's pressed a button. He knows how to type real quick. He's a one-finger typer. And I think he's frozen. Don't leave me, Al. You picked the fine time to leave me, Lucille. All right, let's go back to the chat. There you go. Get up there and kick him in the shins, will you, Nicole, while he's not moving. He's just sitting there. I thought that was funny myself. Hey, let's have a look at this while Al's doing his little dancing. Let me just. Okay, on this day, born today. Let me have a look. We've got anyone that I know. I'm just going through the names here. Martha Davis, who was with the Motels, was born on this day in 1951, and they had their UK hit single "Days Are Okay." 1949, Robert Palmer, British singer-songwriter, who is an absolute legend. There's a lot of information there. Yeah, but remember his "Addicted to Love" song. He was born on this day. And there is somebody downstairs. Who can it be now? It's Al. So it worked. Nicole kicked you in the shins and got you going again.
Yeah, no, my computer was acting all wonky on me, and I opened the secondary window and my screen went black. And I could pull up the Control Alt Delete and give me the options.
Yep.
But whenever I tried signing out of my thing and everything, I just had to do a full restart on my computer. So
Well, back to goods out in that lovely border area and eating lunch outside and soaking up the sunshine.
nice.
So you tell them, you tell them people in those northern areas that you're enjoying it this time of year, because I'm pretty sure. Hey, what's the hottest it gets down there for you in the peak of summer? I'm sure it's hot, hot, hot. Yeah, but I was just saying, on this day, born on this day, 1949, Robert Palmer. Yeah, the British singer-songwriter. He used to be a member of Vinegar Joe, but influenced Little Feat. Addicted to Love was probably his hit single that most people know.
Yes, I remember that song.
Yeah, with the backing guitar players that are all models and all look the same.
Mm,
Their long legs and their red lips and their hair tied back.
might as well face it, you're addicted to love. I remember that one.
Yeah, and Janis Joplin, 1943. 1943, wow. She did die in the 60s.
Janis Joplin was.
She appeared in 1969 at the Woodstock Festival. She had a 1971 hit single with Me and Bobby McGee. And she passed away aged 27 after a accidental heroin overdose.
Oh
Which is a
no!
shame.
Oh no!
Yes, what a shame. Johnny O'Keefe, he's a fabulous Australian, the king of rock and roll. Here, he was born in 1935. Wow. Yeah, the real Wild Child, which was covered by Iggy Pop. I'm a wild child. I'm a real wild child. Well, that was all about Johnny O'Keefe wrote that back in the day. Anyway, that's a little bit of on this day born on this day as well. Born on this day. Yep. Oh, I'm on the wrong bloody thing, but yeah. Summer is normally in the 90s. Well, that's hot, but it's not extreme. $110 max. Oof. No, that's hot. Melt that snow, Nicole. Yeah. So, you still with us, Al? Or have you frozen again? I think Al's having some computer issues, but or he's sitting very. He's doing his Marcel Marceau impersonations. So today, here right now, the weather is 14 degrees Celsius, getting to a high of 20. So looking forward to that. There is the morning sunshine. The sun is high in the sky. We've been on air for almost 2 hours. So on the hour, we'll be shutting it down. And I really do appreciate everybody coming into the live. If anybody wants a Radio Jonesy sticker, send me an email at radiojonesy1@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I will endeavor to get it out in the mail probably tomorrow, which would be Saturday. So, yeah, if you hit me up with an email at radiojonesy1, the number one, at gmail.com, and just give me the name and mailing address, and I will. Where am I clicking here? Here we go. I will endeavour to. And there is a pop downstairs. I'll endeavour to send one of these out to anyone who wants one. Still got a lot there to give away. And back downstairs again. Computer issues.
I'm not touching nothing on it now. Not touching nothing else.
Thanks, She Devil Adventures, for coming in as well. Richard Roberts, original music. Well, Richard Roberts, nice to hear. Nice to see you. Yeah, mate, send me some. I do radio shows for different people with original music. If you want to send me something, it's radiojonesy1@gmail.com or some links. I'd love to have a listen to some of your originals. I get hundreds every day, but thanks for taking the time to pop in. I will actually type Richard Roberts, type in radio, and your channel link will drop. There's Nightbot there typed in the radio, Australian Radio Indie page there, which I've got to put my. It is a good question. It's a very good question. I've got. I'm on a live later today with a radio station at 11:30 somewhere, and that's 8, 9, 10, it's 3 hours from now. So hopefully I'm back from the doctor's appointments from then, and they've got me coming over to do some promotional stuff. So it's really up to them, because if I can get some accommodation and stuff booked with those guys, and there's half my battle, and then I'll once I'm there, I'll start my adventure. And I'd love to come up to Canada as well. Yeah, mate. You too, Rich. Send me some of your originals again, mate. Some links. I'd love to show you some support and get some on the radio shows. So that's radiojonesy1@gmail.com. Because I do, and I also do a show which I call the Mates of the Station, and so I play for that 1 hour. I play basically all my friends, and like when you've got the ability to do it, just do it. Yeah. But are you getting my emails? Yes. Sorry, Peter. I did get your address, mate, and yes, it'll be in the mail tomorrow. Sorry, Peter, but I have got your address there, mate. The post office box one. And thank you, and I will. I'll send you back the email too for what you asked for, as well. So thanks for that, Peter. So we got about 3 minutes left now, 2.5 minutes. So what have you got planned for you? The wonderful I'll change my back step channel.
I have a video coming out on Monday. It's a short one. I actually did a body cam video that will be up on Monday. It's only about 10 minutes long.
That's what I was going to say. How short is a short video for Al Shave?
That one is really short. Normally my short videos are like half an hour plus. My next video, however, is going to be a full-length video, so hour plus.
Yeah.
My next little thing I'm going to work on is going to be a continuation, actually, of that following video, because I started work on a little project and I haven't got it quite finished yet. So other than that, my big thing now is I have to try and figure out what's going on with my computer. Because this is a relatively new computer. It's only about a year old that I've owned it. And it was brand new, sorta, when I bought it.
Right.
It was brand new, but it was overstock, outdated. So it was never used, but it's just sitting on the shelf for a long time. And now what happened here just then is, this is the first time this has happened to me. When I open up the video player or I open up another window, my screen will blink and then it'll go dark. Now, everything's still going on, but I can't see anything on my screen. It's just a black screen. I can open my Task Manager tab.
Okay.
And when I click like Start Task Manager, it'll just blink back to the dark screen. I can sign out and sign back in, but it blinks back into the dark screen. So I don't know. I probably got something going on there. I'm going to do a virus scan and
can you do
all that fun stuff
and do a resetting to original?
I can reset to the original defaults. Yeah, but I'm trying to put that off as a last resort because everything that I have on here now.
Graphics card is back to good. Sounds like the video graphics card is going out, Al.
Yeah, I hope not. Now, I do know that the little battery in this thing is dead because the little BIOS battery. Because every time it gets disconnected from power, the battery won't charge, like the internal battery won't charge. And every time it gets disconnected from power, the screen that comes up says your BIOS is out of date, but it's not because I did the updates on the BIOS. But I think the battery is dead, so it's not holding the update.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to replace that.
I hate computers when they start giving you grief because all you think about is the dollars it's going to cost.
Yep.
But,
and it can get very pricey very fast.
Oh yeah. See, this computer here is an old system and it's a tower, and I'm just leaving it for radio shows, recordings, and streaming. So I don't do anything on this computer just to keep it going.
Well, that's the thing with this computer. I bought this specifically for what I'm doing now. Just YouTube stuff, streaming. I edit my videos.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's what can get you. But the edits when you save, have you got a external power? Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yep. 5 terabytes. Lots of space on here, so I can back up all my stuff and do a reset, no problem. But it's just in having to go through all that initial setup again, and the only other thing that I does on this computer that's not related to my YouTube is I have the game The Elder Scrolls on there. But that's been on there for a very long time. It hasn't affected anything. So if the graphics card is going, I'm not going to be too happy, but not much I can do about it either.
Hey, what's your thoughts on one of my other channels? I was thinking of doing a live like this, just having the yard cams and basically just talk. Like, don't have me like this, just have this, and then go from the yard cam to the backyard cam and just interact with the people that come into the chat. But just to get watch hours.
Yeah, it'd be good for your watch hours and that. Just leave it running.
Yeah, well, that's I've changed 2 channels names. I've had some. I have these moments where I started getting these ideas, and the branding is the thing. So the Radio Jonesy brand is me here, like Radio Jonesy on tour, and you probably won't find another Radio Jonesy branding channel now because the other channels now have been renamed. But we'll just leave them where they are for now. Radio Jonesy Urban Homestead, that's been renamed, and Radio Jonesy Talk with the interviews, that's been renamed. But really, if you're a member of those channels, you'll probably notice it anyway. But branding is the thing. I've discovered the joys of my brand is this, so I should not take away from this with the other stuff, and the other stuff I can brand it other ways, which I'm doing. So I'm trying to use my business skills into playing YouTube, which is what it is. It's a game. You just enjoy the game and get out and play.
Yep.
So I'm going to shut it down, Al. I'd like to thank you, Al, my wonderful audience there, and look at that wine cellar doing all the accounts there, chucking up links and doing her stuff. So good to see you back, Nicole. Peter, Peter, what have I haven't even. I'll give you a wrench, Peter, if I can. What have I got to do that? I've got to go there. Don't go there. I'll do that next time, Pete. I'll get you a wrench. You should have one. But yeah, thanks guys. Everybody who's in chat. Old Man King. I'll catch up with you later, Peter. It's good to always watch what you're up to, mate. Nicole, thank you. Back to good, wonderful. I hope you enjoy that beautiful sunshine. Scrolling up, CFM. If you're still here, mate, you're a legend and all round good guy. Yeah, Robert just popped in and made these one comment. Richard Roberts, original music. Yeah, I'll check him out later. She Devil Adventures, Madwood Barbecue. As the list goes on, Rebecca, thanks for popping in, and everybody else in chat. Everyone else has come and gone. I really do appreciate your support, and today has been a fabulous live. I've got the most people, and I've spent 2 hours here, so watch hours are good for today. This is, and appreciate you, Al. Thanks for popping in, my friend.
No problem. Anytime.
All right. Well, I'll see you all on the next adventure. This is Radio Jonesy signing off. Okay. See you, everyone.